Hello everyone, today I am back with another song analysis video, and this time I want to talk about a song that I found recently that I have been obsessed with, and it's now like from my favorite songs. It's A Spoonful of Spell by r-906. I am excited for this one, and I will try to make this shorter than the sleep analysis, because I yapped a lot on that one. Also, for English subs, I used the video uploaded by ENG Subs. I will link in the description if you wanna see the full song with the English subs, and the original I will link it as well. Anyways, let's start. In the start of the song, there's text on screen that introduces us to what's happening and to the whole environment. So it says the story is about a maid named Blue, working as a maid in a mansion owned by Crow. So we have our main character, which is Blue, and Blue is working as a maid for Crow. And it says here that Blue is working along with her friend Red, who is another one of the main characters, who joined at the same time as her. And it describes how there are mysteries to the mansion. It talks about a dried well and a secret room. Now the secret room is like self-explanatory, that's a secret room. Okay, now for the dried well, it does matter for the story. There is a theory about it, but we won't get it now because it's gonna be important later. Then it also talks about a magic charm, which is also one of the main themes of the song. Lately though, Blue has been worried about the mistakes he's been making, which will also make sense a little bit later. But then it says one said to welcome the guest while the master was out, and that blind girl said to her, the guest, you mustn't remain here. And this is where the song actually starts. So then in the music video we get to actually see Blue. Basically, the beginning of the lyrics for me feel more like the kind of setting the scene for where we are and what we are supposed to imagine, and then we get into the actual lower part. It says if you break even a single glass, you take a spoonful of that magic charm. You might be wondering, what is that magic charm? Well, I won't explain it now, but I will get into it when we're done with the lyrics, cause it will make sense, trust me. And then she says, don't pretend she never existed. Your hand, your red hair, the rippled shadow of the moon. So obviously she's talking about Red, and from this we can tell that Red is dead or she has disappeared, something along those lines. It says dissolve away your limbs, and when I plugged my ears I heard good night. Now this good night, it could be said from Crow himself, or it could be like Red's spirit or something like that. Personally, I think it makes sense that it's Crow, cause Crow seems like a villain here, so him saying goodnight like that, it just feels more villain thing to do. I don't know. And then, though, the vibe completely changes and we see Blue on the spoon, but the spoon is tilted, so Blue is holding so she doesn't fall, and underneath her is a bunch of hands. And then Blue starts speaking fast and stuff. She says, my tongue won't move, I can't walk, I can't hold anything, sobs echo from the trash, a centipede in the lantern. Who goes there? Stop, don't talk to me. She says go away, and then says no a bunch of times. So basically we can see that Blue is experiencing hallucinations or other effects from that magic charm, such as like not being able to move, hearing things. After that, the lyrics start to get a little bit more self-explanatory. Then we get to the guest party, the part where the guest comes. Says, while the master was out, you invited me to the secret room on the second floor. There is no going back now. So basically here we can see that the blind girl goes to the mansion. She brings Blue to the secret room mentioned in the introduction. Then she says there's no going back now, which, I mean, judging by what you will see in the secret room, yeah, I don't think there's any going back. During this part of the lyrics, the music video kinda zooms out and we see that in the secret room there is a bunch of pictures of maids, and we can see that these pictures are the pictures that are used in Japanese funerals, or I don't know, funerals in Asia, I don't know, I have only seen this in Japan. So we can tell that all of these maids are dead. And during this part, the blind girl says everyone was looking down on me. And then she says again, you mustn't remain here. And when she says that, we can hear in the background the words, even pretending they never existed will be erased like it never existed. So Crow has been giving this magic charm to all of these maids whenever they make a mistake, and then they end up like dying from it. The blind girl, you can see, was one of the maids. Now there is a bunch of theories of who the blind girl is, but I think that it would make more sense for her to be Red, cause Red, like, I don't think they would give us Red and then not do that much with her. Plus it does say, like, it does show that like Blue has like a connection with Red, like they're really close, so it does make sense to me that Red would come like in the form of a blind girl to like warn Blue to leave that place. So it makes sense to me. And also it does kind of make sense to me because during the chorus part you can see like Blue like holding hands with someone, and you can see like some red, the design, which I'm guessing it's Red's hair. So yeah, it feels like it's Red. And yeah, now we get, as I said, we get to the chorus. Where it says, don't pretend I never existed. Filling you with magic charms till you burst. Please pay no heed to your numbing limbs. The don't pretend I never exist is really self-explanatory, because it feels like Crow after doing that. Like the fact that he even has a secret room with pictures of his dead maids like shows that he like doesn't care. He acts like they never existed. So Red is just telling Blue to never forget about all of this. The part that says please pay no heed to your numbing limbs, I think the numbing limbs refer to the effects of the magic charm that it said. Oh, and also the filling you out with magic charms till you burst is obviously like showing that the burst part obviously refers to death, like filling you with magic charms till you die, basically. Then it says, please don't let him wake up. I plug my ears. Crow has died, but when I look around, I'm alone. So here we can see that Blue killed Crow, and then she like looks around and she realizes that she's all alone. But then says, even though you should be there, I think this refers to Red, like that Red should be there. My numb hands point to the answer. The answer, I think, it refers to the magic charm, because it says after that. I've realized, I'll come see you now, taking a spoonful of that magic charm. So yeah, I think the answer pointing to is a magic charm, because as we can see, Blue takes some more of the magic charm so she can die and then she can be with Red. And then in the last part of the song it says, and like always you wake me up, and then it says, ah, how adorable. Now and like always you wake me up, I think it refers to Red again, because Red and Blue had that connection. They're back together, that's basically what I'm trying to say. And then the ah, how adorable could come from Red, but like again the way it's said, that's like with the good night line, could come from Crow. It would make sense to me if it came from Crow. Again, he's like a villain, so, and that sounds like a really villain thing to say. But yeah, now it's time to answer the question, what is that magic charm that is referred to in the lyrics? I want to give a shout out to this user, I'm sorry if I said his name wrong, Swirly Main, because he made a really big comment, like kinda telling a bunch of theories and stuff. This comment was on the ENG Subs English subtitles video. In that comment, they also mention what could possibly be that magic charm, and it actually makes sense. Yeah, shout out to them. Basically, the magic charm, there is a lot of implication that is arsenic. As the comment says, when taken in low amounts, it is a very slow acting poison that can turn the hair black by reacting with the keratin, can turn the skin into silverish color, can react with silver and turn it black, and causes various symptoms like vomiting, trembling, hallucinating, daydreaming, hearing things, and slurring. Let's take these things one by one. First of all, it's a slow acting poison, so it would make sense that Crow would give it to them, because he wouldn't want them to immediately die. He would want to slowly kill them. Plus, they wouldn't be able to tell that he is giving them arsenic either. And that's where the dried well, like, kinda makes sense. My theory is that he like puts the arsenic in water, so they couldn't have any other water supply if the well is dried. It can turn the hair black by reacting with the keratin. Now, I don't know if you noticed while I was showing the music video, but in the start, Blue's hair is like completely blue, and then as this song goes, they turn more and more black every time the scene changes, until in the end it's completely black. Also, about the skin color thing, that says it can turn the skin to a silverish color, we can see in the end that Blue's skin color is silver. Next, about the various symptoms, as we saw, Mick was experiencing a lot of hallucinating and hearing things, and trembling. So again, it's another sign that the magic charm could be arsenic. I forgot to mention about the spoon. It's just silver. The spoon is just black, as it said in the comment. Arsenic makes silver black. So yeah, I forgot to mention that, and yeah, that's all. So I think I talked about everything. This is definitely shorter than the sleep analysis video. But yeah, this song, I think in my opinion, tells such a good story in such a good way. I think it's really smart. Tell me what you guys think about this song. I really encourage you to listen to it, it's so good. That was all for today. If you want to recommend any songs in the comments, you can. I guess I can try to analyze any song if you guys want me to. Now I'm gonna proceed to some final thoughts, but if you don't want to listen to that, then thank you for watching so far. I can't wait to see you on my next video. Bye guys. Yeah, I listened to this song a couple months ago for the first time, and I really fell in love with it. I don't know, it's just so cool to me, like the whole concept. I didn't expect this song to have so much lore when I first heard of it. Like I thought it was just gonna be some like kinda, I don't know. I just didn't expect it to have so much lore. But yeah, it has become one of my favorite songs. It definitely went all the way to my top 10. And it's the song that kinda introduced me and made me love and appreciate more r-906 music. I already knew that he existed and that he has made like popular songs like Mikazuki Step or Money Money, but I hadn't really. The only song I listened of them before I listened to this one was Mikazuki Step, and like I knew of Money Money, but I wasn't listening to it really. So yeah, and after I listened to this song, I listened to even more of their songs, and I really love their music. So yeah, this was like, I wanted to make this song analysis for like at least 3 months now. I have just been really busy. But yeah, I've been really busy, so I haven't really been working on videos in general. I've been doing some side projects like making covers that you guys have seen probably, I don't know. But yeah, that was all I wanted to say. Thank you for watching. If you made it like all the way to here, I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.